I followed my dreams and opened an antique store to have adventures and spend time as a family. Sometimes you have to climb a mountain and open some new doors to find the treasures inside. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc.
Well, good morning, guys. It is bright and early, and today I thought I would go on a little adventure. I don't know if you've ever been looking through the classified ads in your local area and saw a car that you thought was really crazy. Well, I've decided to go one step farther and contact the guy that had the car. So we're gonna go check out customized Willys 4x4 today. That's kind of an insane build. You'll see it. I mean, from the pictures, it was absolutely nuts. So let's go get in the car. And I should know weird cars because I drive one myself. I'm driving a 73 Pontiac ambulance as my daily vehicle right now. So by the time I get there, hopefully the sun will be up a little bit more. We're gonna hop in the old ambulance and go check out another weird car this morning. So let's go for a ride. So when I first saw the picture of this car on the internet, I thought it looks like a Mad Max car. Like, it looks like some post-apocalyptic, like zombies have taken over, or in this case, maybe cattle, as it's got cows' skulls and horns and stuff all over it. So it's not a car. I'm guessing the fellow's not a vegan. That's gonna be my first guess, is that, you know, he's not vegetarian and strapping dead animals all over his car. But I figured, yeah, man, I gotta check this thing out because it's not every day you see something like this. So that's what we're gonna do.
And this vehicle is considered a rat rod, which basically means you take a car on a budget and you don't worry about really how it looks. You add some performance features or some options to it to make it your own, and you just drive it and have fun. It's a current trend. It's been around for a long time. In fact, a lot of the early hot rods were really just cobbled together by youngsters after the war. So it is in the spirit of original hot rodding. So a lot of guys like these cars. We're gonna go check this one out and see what it's like.
So I'm just about there, and I'm kind of curious to know what sort of guy builds a car like this. I mean, car guys are generally a little off-center as it is, and I can say that because I am one. I mean, I'm driving an old Pontiac ambulance today, but this is going to be something a little bit more unique. So I'm curious to see what the guy's going to be like. This should be fun interview and a fun test drive. A little bit nervous about these alleyways because they are not plowed. The snow is pretty deep, so we'll see if the old ambulance can make it down here. All right, I don't have ice or winter tires on the car right now, so I don't want to get stuck. I'm guessing this is the place. There she is. Hey, you must be Adam.
I am.
I'm Alex. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So you are the creator of this crazy car. Well, when I saw that you had a smart car in the background with bullhorns on it, I figured you'd probably be an interesting cat. So have you always been into old cars too, or?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you like your whole life, or?
Yeah, ever since I was a little kid. I've always followed the idea of life is too short to drive a boring car.
Oh no, I agree. I mean, I drove my old ambulance there today, and oddly, it's not the weirdest car in the lot here today. So, yeah. Well, let's have a look at the Willys here and check it out. So. Okay, so is this car like roadworthy right now, or?
Yeah, I had it registered and on the road last year.
Okay.
And yeah, it's kind of like the ad was saying. I developed a fuel pressure issue, and as a result, I parked it.
It's kind of sitting.
You can see in the tarp in the background there. It's my other project, is a 62 Comet.
Okay, yeah.
So it's sort of been eating up most of my time. And
okay, so you got to walk me through. Obviously, this isn't the right size frame for this car, but that didn't stop you from, or stop the last person. You said that the last guy, somebody already started this build, and you bought it kind of partway done?
Yeah, he had the Jeep body sitting on the frame.
Yeah.
And yeah, from there, we just kind of carried it on. We added the air ride suspension and found a way to mount the bumpers in and put these offset dually so it would actually fit the frame. And
so it's got an air ride suspension.
Yeah.
And what was the chassis? Was this off a Suburban or something, or?
It was a 1989 Dodge W150.
Okay, yeah.
Which is sort of a light duty 4x4 Dodge pickup.
Okay. So you must have been, you must have had quite the looks driving this thing down the road.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, and these, now this is officially a Jeep. Now, were they still, they were still considered Willys at this time, were they not?
Yeah, they're actually classified as Willys Wagoneer.
Yeah, with the faux wood paneling going on down the side.
Yeah, you could get them in multiple different colors. Actually, I have a set of spec doors that came off of a green one, where some of the damage came from as well. But yeah.
Look at this. There's no, the tires don't even fit inside the body, so you've just got to, they've tucked the body inside of the wheelbase of the tires. Not much clearance there either.
No, it's pretty tight. It's got a 1-inch offset plate.
Okay.
With, of course, the outside dualies again, just to make it work.
Yeah, so I guess when in doubt, if your body doesn't fit on your chassis, then just stick it inside the wheels. That's a different solution. Okay, and so you've gone all out. You've got the Jeep steering wheel there, which is about the most normal thing about the dash. The grenade, that's your shifter?
Yeah, that's the manual trans shifter.
Okay, and what's the, when somebody calls shotgun in this car, they're literally calling shotgun.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what does a shotgun do?
That's the 2x and 4x4 selector to disengage and engage the front differential.
And that thing looks like a real shotgun.
Yeah, it actually is a World War II era surplus shotgun, purchased locally. It was decommissioned because the cost to repair was deemed inefficient, so it was...
It just welded up the barrel or something? And
Oh yeah, it's got plugs put in and
yeah.
trigger assembly has been just cut right up.
And so you never ran into any problems with the police seeing a shotgun sitting inside than a grenade?
You get a couple of looks, but yeah.
Otherwise, they know that if it's stuck on a car, it's probably not not the real thing.
And then I took the old linkage shift there that actually would attach to the selector, and then slowly hammered it into place and just formed the barrel all the way around it.
Okay, so it's on there pretty good then.
It's sort of forge welded into the barrel.
Okay, well, yeah, that's not going to be coming off there anytime soon. And I can see you don't have to worry about the condition of your headliner because there isn't one.
No, one idea in the future was to maybe use kind of a tan carbonating one with this kind of
Okay, yeah.
deserty thing.
Well, when I saw it, the first thing I thought was Mad Max. Like when I first saw this car, I was thinking, this thing looks like it's right out of Mad Max. Like it looks like it's an apocalypse, you know. There's roadkill on the front, you know. You don't know whether it's been stuck there on purpose or whether you've ridden over a dead cow or... It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's see what powers this baby.
It's the standard 1989 Dodge 318.
Okay. So I got to ask, you've got a hitch in place of a hood ornament here. Is that functional or is that just decorative?
Yeah, one of the requirements of modern-ish vehicles for these style of hoods is a secondary containment latch.
Okay, yeah.
So I kind of trick myself around it with this. It actually acts as the...
Oh, okay, yeah, it actually bolts it down. So on a custom build, you have to have two ways to latch a hood then?
Well, these style of clip hoods, yeah, you have to have at least a secondary...
Right, so you want it flying up on your windshield as you're driving down the road.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
This guy is actually a little bit of a Frankenstein story too.
Okay. Well, I'm surprised, first off, I'm surprised that it all fits under there.
Well, yeah, as you can see, the firewall of the original Jeep had to be sacrificed.
Yeah, I can see that. It's been chopped away there, but... So does it still have air conditioning and all that then, or...?
It's in place,
but
I've never bothered to really...
I mean, I was going to say, I don't know how effective it would be since there's no side windows or rear window in the vehicle. So what happens in a rainstorm? You just pretty much just, you know, deal with it?
Yeah, it's kind of, we just put up with it as it goes.
Because there's no glass in here at all, right? Well, you know, it's kind of like a dune buggy kind of idea, I guess, right?
Yeah, the inspiration was kind of part Mad Max, part Mongol from Blazing Saddles.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, you've got the skulls and stuff going on. Are all these little accessory lights functioning too?
The two smaller pods on either side of the skull haven't been wired up.
Okay.
But The two outside ones are running lamps and high beams.
And so right now it's not currently running because there's a fuel issue, is that right?
Yeah, it will fire up and idle nicely. The downside is in trying to drive, it's just not getting enough fuel to the throttle body injection.
So would it start now, or is it pretty much...
I could...
Yeah, let's hear it run.
Fire it up.
Yeah, let's... You got to hear beasts like this go. And so you use the original headlights, or the headlight spots for new headlights.
Yeah, it's basically these are the stock bezels.
Okay, yeah.
And what would effectively be these lamps. And then this is where the stock turn signals would be, and these are aftermarket.
Okay, and you've put a battery box here.
It's a double function here.
Okay.
So it's the battery box.
Yep.
And it's also the housing for the air horns.
For the air horns, okay. Yeah. Do they play like a crazy song or anything, or they just...
Oh, no, just loud air horns.
They don't play like I Wish I Was in Dixie or something like that?
Oh, that's awesome. That definitely has some style.
Yeah. And I'm going to stand to the side because I don't want to be accidentally impaled by cattle horn. That would be hard to explain to a doctor how you ended up with a petrified cow skull stuck inside of your abdomen. This thing's nuts. Oh, I can see. Yeah, you wouldn't want to accidentally be like, wearing sandals and rub your leg up against that. Ah! You have to swab it for DNA. There's probably chunks of skin stuck on the side of it. Oh, she wants to go. Oh, there it goes. So this was you cruising down the road? There's the exhaust right there out the side. Wow. What a crazy beast this thing is. Before we completely get smogged out of the garage here.
Oh yeah, it gets stinky pretty quick.
But it actually doesn't sound too bad, I mean, it is what, you said it's a 1980s engine, right? 89?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I mean, it's got some life left in it. And it's a Dodge, so it's you kept it in the family at least anyway. Yeah. Because it went, Willys and then AMC and then over to Jeep and then Chrysler. It's all the same. It's all good.
I love the idea of keeping everything whole.
So what are you going to do with the next car? You've got, what did you just say, 62 Comet?
Yeah, the 62 Comet. I'm just patching it up to be my daily driver.
Okay. Are you going to do anything crazy with it, or?
Well, what I'm considering is, it has a 200 straight 6 right now, which is a very underpowered motor for that car. So it's going to end up getting an RB25 Nissan engine.
Okay, so you're going Nissan. Well, that's going to be a lot more performance out of that little car. But you're not going like a big block or anything like that?
Oh, no. The idea is try to keep it as simple and stock as possible.
Yeah, okay.
And that straight 6 is almost a straight bolt-in. Well, except transmission and linkages and all the rest. But
so it's going to be gone tomorrow. There's a new home, new buyer for it?
Yep.
It's taking up space in the garage here, too.
And a bit of a crime just to have it not being enjoyed.
I wonder what the guy's like. Have you met the guy that's buying it yet?
I haven't met him in person.
You chatted with him on the phone, though?
And he showed me some pictures of the stuff that he has. And actually, I've run into his rat rod a couple times.
What does he drive right now?
He has an old Mercury pickup truck.
Okay. Is it slammed, like, really low?
Oh, for sure.
I might have seen that at the Wendy's when they do the... Okay, cool. So thanks very much for having us down. I think your car is awesome. I mean, you did a cool job with it, and it's going to go off to another guy who likes rat rods. So when your other one's done, we'll have to check that out. You'll have to swing by the shop sometime. For sure. Yeah, thanks so much. Well, Adam was a heck of a nice guy, and most old car guys are definitely open to talking about their vehicles. That's a pretty crazy build. I can't imagine, him driving down the road. He's got the Viking kind of look going on. It was probably a lot of fun for him to drive that thing around. And I'm sure the guy who's getting it is equally interesting and unique. He said the other guy's into rat rods and things like that too. So I'm sure we'll see it around town again for a little while. But I'm excited to see what Adam's going to build with his Comet there. I'm sure it's going to be pretty unique. And with a Nissan engine, that's an odd but ambitious build too. So we'll have to stay in touch with Adam. So Thanks again for watching this week's episode. I hope you like our program here. We always try and find some cool stuff to look at or go check out. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure to do that. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.